Shalom to Rabbi Ari Berman, president of Yeshiva University.
Shalom, Yoni. It's wonderful to be with you.
You know, we coordinated this interview some time ago, but now we're talking after the Meron disaster where one of your high school students was killed.
One of our students, Mamash, an angel, Donnie Morris. He's a graduate of our high school of MTA. He was in our Yeshiva, our YU Israel program this year, planning to return to attend to YU. His parents are YU graduates. His grandparents are YU graduates. This is really one of our own. This is one of our dear, precious student from our Yeshiva University family. It's so painful.
And as you speak to the students, what do you tell them?
You know, there are no words for the enormous pain and loss and grief. We come together at these times with the comfort of each other and turn to Hashem. We turn to Hashem and we daven to Hashem, and we're inspired by His memory and by what He stood for and what He lived for to make ourselves better. But there are no words here. This is beyond.
Let's speak now about this year, the year of COVID. Tell us first of all how it affected you, how it affected the Yeshiva University.
Well, it's been a year of enormous challenges. When we think about losses and the people that are no longer here with us. Dear friends, alumni. Even one of our students passed away from Corona, Sadia. It's been a very hard year, and in respect to thinking about the challenges that we faced and that everyone faced. For us, it was very important for us to continue our education. Like, we believe in the importance of chinuch, of education, and that especially during this year, the character is shaped and formed during times of adversity. So it was crucially important for us to be able to continue transmitting our Torah values, to continue for these students to grow, to be in places where they have the comfort of each other, to have their rebbeim, to have their teachers and their professors. It was very important for us to continue. What we did was, initially we moved straight, virtually. We switched online. We're actually one of the first universities to have a positive COVID case. One of the facts of the story is how, this area was like ground zero in the very beginning of COVID in last year in March, and how we were able to immediately switch and be online. We have a tremendous faculty, tremendous devotion, tremendous loyalty, great people. Rabbis, they all learned Rosh Yeshiva. We learned how to do Zoom, and we gave them all, some of them didn't even have computers. They're older rabbis. We gave them computers and taught them how to do it, and we were able to continue. And then this year, we were able to shift back in person. It's very important for us to give our students the option, if they so choose, to either be online, if that's what they preferred, or to be able to come back on campus in person. And we created a safe campus with the right protocols and testing and social distancing and masking. And our students are deeply impressive. They have tremendous values, and they understood that their actions affect other people, so they kept to the protocols, and they had just a tremendous year of growth and for them of our education and learning so many crucial values which will apply for the rest of their lives.
And the Jewish communities were challenged, synagogues were closed, congregations moved to Zoom.
Sure. For us, we're very clear in our values. We're clear what we stand for. I speak about the 5 core Torah values that Yeshiva University stands for. In English, it's truth, it's life, it's the preciousness, infinite worth of each individual. It's chesed, it's compassion, and it's Zion, it's Torah Zion, it's redemption. These are our 5 core Torah values. So for us, any new situation that comes up, we don't necessarily know the ending, we don't necessarily have the map of where we're going to get there, but we know that we have the compass. We know that we have our values that are our compass. and that will guide us in any situation that comes. So when COVID came, we applied our values. These are very difficult. There are a lot of difficult situations, a lot of difficult circumstances and calls to make. We immediately closed the school and switched to being online. Our rabbis, our Rosh Yeshiva, led to focus on health and Torah Chaim and life, that Hashem cares about life and sanctifying life and living life. And that situation is certainly the beginning of COVID. It called for a closing of the shuls, as painful as that was, a closing of the Beit Midrash, as painful as that was. But we knew and we're confident that's what Hashem would want us. That's what Hashem wants us to do. We need to protect those around us, our community, the broader society, and we lived our life by our values. When we were able to come back, and health-wise, we came back according to all the rules and regulations that were set by the health officials, and we were just guided, by the health officials and everything that we did, and by our Gedolim, by our Rosh Yeshiva, by our Psak, which always gave a very clear sense that of what our Torah values would require us to do at this time.
Now, another challenge this year was politics. Do you feel that the political rift, seeped into the Jewish community?
Well, I think it's crucially important for the Jewish people to remain strong together throughout every time. We need to keep our eye on what's important and what our values are, and never lose sight of our greater mission and greater purpose. And even in times of political crisis, we try to remain unified, and we need to work in staying together. It's very, very important for our future.
Rabbi Ari Berman, president of Yeshiva University, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Yoni. It's wonderful to be with you.